This is a mic test.
No, it's not.
A Tuesday.
This isn't a mic test. Monday mic test.
It's
Wrong.
Tuesday.
Not in
Mic
China.
test. What?
What?
Hello, Internet. It's Jane, and you're listening to Jane Plays Games, where the podcast always comes out on time. It's Tuesday.
Correct. It is Tuesday.
I did my best. Sorry it's late again. I'm a disappointment to myself and others.
You have many obligations.
I can't stop. Why don't you stop me?
From what?
Saying yes to people all the fucking time.
Well, it wouldn't be as much problem if you weren't getting under threat of litigation.
Oh, yeah. B-dubs getting sued. That's why the podcast is late. Sorry. Hi, Jack. What a way to introduce yourself. LOL, Jane's getting sued.
Lol.
It's super funny to watch Jane have minutely panic attacks. It's my favorite.
It's fine.
Well, anyway, if you've never listened to us before, I'm Jane. This is Jane Plays Games, and every week we kind of talk about video games and junk and how I'm bad at them. But I'm getting better.
Yes.
Yes. So that's basically what you're listening to. Well, yeah, I mean, I don't really think maybe we have any updates for the channel.
I do.
Oh, no, I'm just talking about in general. I'm sure you have updates.
Yeah, there are no channel updates.
No news from... Oh, we did get the Geek Fuel box in. I just haven't filmed it because I haven't, been home. There's a Geek Fuel box that is just sitting unopened in my office that I haven't touched yet, but we got it.
We did.
And maybe I'll, open it one day. But other than that, Jack, I'm actually going to let you front the updates in the video game, department because you played more different shit than I did this week. But I did more different shit.
I did play more stuff. I turned my PS4 back on and played through a bunch of stuff that I've been not waiting, just kind of been putting off. I finally started playing Horizon Zero Dawn, which is excellent. If for some reason you have a PS4 and haven't played it yet, then you're me or one of 3 other people. But I'm having a good time with that. Other than that, I downloaded the Metal Gear Survive beta and the Monster Hunter
I didn't really see
beta.
you on Monster Hunter.
And I played Paragon too. Monster Hunter's good. It's more Monster Hunter, and without any progression. I'm not going to find a lot of, joy in playing it. Mm-hmm. It's fun. It's better Monster Hunter. It's got better graphics. The controls are very good. Played through a couple of the weapons. And
were you underwhelmed?
No, I'm very excited for it.
Yeah?
It's, I use betas to figure out. It's okay, well, am I going to like this? Did they change it and I'm going to hate it? And the answer is no.
So you're excited. When is that coming out?
It's coming out the 25th, but it's coming out the same day as DBZ Fighters.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I'm going to end up getting, or we probably both will end up getting DBZ Fighters when it drops, just to kind of play through that. And
DBZ Fighters kind of makes me nervous, to be honest.
Why?
Because I'm not really good at fighting games. I don't understand fighting games. Fighting games are a way for me to button mash.
Well, you're going to figure it out.
The last time we played a fighter game together, I just got my shit pushed in for a while.
You did, but we're going to be playing... DBZ has a 3v3 party mode, so it's actually 6 players. Everyone controls one. So, yeah. So it'll be you, me, and Rolk playing together.
So it's going to be you and Rolk hating me.
Just doing the heavy lifting.
For an extended amount of time.
Well, see, fine. You don't have to die. Like, you don't have to win. You just have to not die long enough for me and him to regenerate health.
I mean, I could probably do that. We'll see. So Monster Hunter. I was like...
But no, Monster Hunter's good. I'm pumped for it. It's just going to be a tough sell to
DBZ.
Yeah, and to my friends in general who are like, it looks complicated because there's more than one system. It's like, you monkeys like complicated games. I just have to force them down your throats. But yeah, like, Rolk is going to love it. He's going to fight a Tyrannosaurus with a battle axe.
That's really what all he's ever wanted.
That's what he wants in life. But, I mean, he's grinded for, like, every single Dynasty Warriors weapon. He'll figure it out. Yeah. But, so I'm pumped for that. That's looking good. Metal Gear Survive is terrible.
Is it?
Like, I didn't think it would be good. I didn't expect it to be what it was, which is just it's a glorified mod of Metal Gear Solid 5. Like, if there is, like, I think there's probably some new art assets for enemies, but I mean, I think that's it. Like, it's pretty offensive. Like, if you're a Metal Gear fan, and I mean, I like Metal Gear, but I know there's some big fans out there, and I don't know how you could take this thing as anything other than a slap in the face. Like, it is, like, I'm like, oh,
real bad.
It's not good.
Paragon, is that what's called? Paragon?
Paragon is
looked really good.
Yeah,
it looks like a very high tech, like, strange, like, real, like, less chibi Smite. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the map I like better. It's more compact. And
explain that. What does that mean?
It means that more fights happen more often.
Okay.
And it's more competitive. Like, when I was playing Paragon, I didn't feel like my level difference made as much of an impact as it does in other MOBAs. Mm-hmm. Like, I feel like things helped, but it was closer to a skill-based game than a level-based game. Because at a certain point, like in Smite, like, things can just run away from you. And it's like, okay, well, you know, he's level 20, you're level 15, and he has multiple items finished and you don't. And it's like, okay, you're going to get smoked. It doesn't matter. Like, he could be having a seizure at the controls and you're still going to get wrecked.
Jeez.
That's our terrible dog.
If you can hear it. Hopefully Jane can edit this out. If not, it's going to be a really shittily sounding podcast. It's fine.
We'll continue once she gets over it. I'm very sad and terrible.
Not being paid attention to.
I feel like that in Paragon, it doesn't make as much of a difference. Like, the cards at a certain point can really change how things are done. Because in 7 item system, it's this weird kind of card system, and I think that's part of the reason why Paragon never caught on, is that it has a very different system of buying items, and I don't ever feel like it was explained really well. So, like, if you're coming in new, like, it is not friendly. So, I mean, technically the game is still in beta, but
when is it supposed to come out?
If you're selling stuff, your game's not in beta. I don't care what anybody says. Like, your game's done. You just, for whatever reason, not quite releasing it yet. But or saying you're not releasing it. It's semantics at that point.
Right.
But apparently it's probably going to get shut down.
Why?
The game never really caught on, and
That's still in beta.
Well, not really. That's kind of my point. But with Fortnite getting huge, that's Epic's other game that's currently running right now. They've had to pull people off of Paragon and onto Fortnite, and Paragon is such a niche market. And I mean, Smite is a niche market, and Smite is still fairly large, but like Paragon's even smaller than that. And it's one of those things where it's like, is it a better MOBA than what's out there on the market? It's like, yeah, but it got there late to the game, so people don't care. Like, if you look at League of Legends, like, is that the best MOBA out there? It's like, no. Of course it's not. Like,
I'm not even allowed to play League of Legends according to you and our friends.
Well, it's like, it still looks and plays like a Warcraft 3 mod. Like, there are better games that didn't last 6 months. That, for what I mean, it's the same thing as World of Warcraft. Like, World of Warcraft has been routinely outclassed by MMOs that don't exist anymore. But it's like, well, I played this one first. This is the one I know. This is the one I sunk my time into. And this is the one that my friends play. And much like any time I try to sell a game to our group, it's a tough sell even if I can pull it off.
Yeah.
Like Rainbow Six. It's like, hey guys, Rainbow Six is fun. They're like, no, it's not. And I'm like, okay. And then I force them all to play it. And they're like, yeah,
it's fun as shit.
This is a pretty good time.
We haven't played... I didn't play Siege in a minute.
It's been a while. I've been on the
sticks. On the PlayStation
I've
variety.
been doing some other stuff. And the other game that I got was your harsh introduction.
Oh, I hate that game.
To old school video gaming.
Fuck that game. It's stupid.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
I won't let you sit here and besmirch it.
I will absolutely besmirch it. I think it's stupid. I think it's too haughtily self-aware, and it's stupid.
We're talking about Full Metal Furies.
And it's stupid.
It is very good.
It's the worst game I've ever played. I haven't.
Jane's introduction to old school games.
It pisses me off. I rage quit.
How I know you didn't have a Nintendo.
I didn't. No, that is the first game I think ever in the history of this project I have full rage quit. No, that's a lie. I did rage quit that one time one night we played Warhammer. But this was like a full, like, I hate this. I'm never playing this again.
Yeah, welcome to old school gaming.
Well, it's stupid.
Where it's dedication and reflexes.
It's just reptile brain. That's all it is. And it's stupid. And it's like...
Those are the games you need to play.
There's no story, and this is stupid. All the enemies are stupid and not engaging. We're just going to throw all of our shit at you at one time and hope for the best.
The story is very good.
Okay, fuck it. The story is really good. But... The story is really good, but I just don't understand, like, the enemies aren't engaging. Well, like, I don't even know if engaging is the right word.
Enemies, here's your main problem with the game, is that the game didn't hold your hand and explain how it worked.
Yeah.
Like, this is because, and this is, it was kind of interesting for me to see, it's that because the game is legit hard.
It's very hard.
Like, in most games, like, I can be barely paying attention and I can, like, walk you through it.
Yeah.
And it's like, hey, this is what you need to do. But in Full Metal Furies, I have to be 100% in it, or I'm going to get just as badly beaten as you are.
Mm-hmm.
And the game isn't like a modern game. It doesn't hold your hand and explain in brutal detail what all of your abilities do.
I agree with that, but here's my thing. Here's what
No.
Okay,
but
finish.
It also doesn't explain... While it does explain to you vaguely what they do,
right,
it doesn't hold your hand and be like, hey, this is when you should use it.
That's true. But, like, okay, even with, let's say, Destiny 2. Destiny 2 was a really hard game for me at first. For a lot of reasons. But the enemies, like, were engaging, and challenging, but not like infuriating.
Well, that's because Destiny 2 is a game that's meant to be beaten by 99% of its audience. This is an old school game that's designed to be beaten by a much smaller percentage.
Well, it was stupid. Like, I just don't understand. Like, there's no fun or joy for me in just, like, throwing all the shit, like, constantly bombing your character with whatever they get, like, random ass shit. It's like, oh, it's suddenly the apocalypse. Like, for no reason. There's no joy in that. It's just frustrating.
It's because it rewards dedication.
I hate it. I was like over it. I'm like, why do you keep making, like, you kept, there was this one level where it was literally just a room full of bombs going in every which direction. Like, no skill. There was no strategy. It was just like, survive, good luck.
It was skill.
No, it was stupid is what it was.
It's hugely skillful.
No, stupid. And, like, you kept retrying it, and I just wanted to shake you. Like, this is the worst. I'm not having a good time. Why do you hate me?
And guess what? Eventually, we did it.
We did do it, and I didn't feel any joy about it.
And I did.
I'm glad you did, because I was just like, fuck it, I'm over it. Great. On to the next thing.
I felt the hate, and I did nothing.
You? No, yeah. Did you feel how hate, like, how...
You despised it. And I'm like, no, you go learn today.
I didn't want to learn that lesson. I thought it was stupid.
The lesson was how to use your abilities properly when the game doesn't explain it to you.
I didn't really learn that lesson. I just learned that I hate it, and it's okay to rage quit sometime.
That's fine. We'll play again.
Nope.
Until you learn the lesson.
Nope. I will go my whole life without that lesson.
But, yeah, if you like old school, hard as shit, but...
If you want a stupidly pompous, self-aware, cool, okay, it's a pretty okay story.
You liked it. It was fun. Full Metal Furies, definitely look at it. It's made by the same people who made Rogue Legacy, and it kind of follows the same path of being difficult, but having a progression system to help you out quite a bit. Not help you out if you're hopeless, but...
Other than the literal worst game that's ever happened in the world ever, worse than Cuphead, worse than
it was not worse than Cuphead.
Cuphead, no. Anyway, other than that, is there anything other than that you've played? Because like I was pretty steady in what I played this week.
No, I think that pretty much covers it for me. I mean, I played a little bit of. I think this was. Well, from the last time we recorded, I played a little bit of the DBZ Fighters beta. It's part of why I'm concerned about getting that day one instead of Monster Hunters, because the servers were a goddamn nightmare on the beta. So, they extended the DBZ Fighters beta, so hopefully they suss that out. But, other than that, nothing really.
I played some Overwatch. And I'm still enjoying it quite a lot. Now that I can have that hot Mercy pick, it's like, mwah, chef kisses 5 ever. I love it. No one's ever mad at me.
Yep.
Great.
Everyone's very happy with that Mercy pick.
And I'm good at it.
It's true.
I'm very good. So no change there. Still very good at Mercy. Still pretty okay with Soldier 76. And even okayer at Diva. So that's that update. Other than that, I'm trying to think if there's any other like video game I've played, and I really think it was just a shit ton of Overwatch this week. Yeah, but I kind of like, I guess I really haven't had time to sit down, but like I didn't want to not kind of expand the Jane Plays Games universe and my descent into geekdom. So I did branch out a little bit. Like it's probably been like, I started reading comics like 2 years ago, like really getting into it. And I really started getting into it when we started dating. So I picked up some manga.
I have a mild collection.
Mild? That's an understatement. So I picked up some manga, I picked up some comics, and this week I will be filming a book club where I'm just going to talk about all the comics and books I'm reading. So look out for that. I'm not going to go into super big detail with it here because I feel like it would just be like its own podcast. And we did play some tabletop games as well. And really like
and we found a D&D group.
We did. Oh, I'm so excited. Like that's the biggest thing I think with this, what I most look forward to with this project and with Jane Plays Games as an experiment and as a thing, the community aspect of it all. I think there's such an interesting dynamic in nerd culture and geek culture with the friends you make and the connections you make. And I had a lot of fun philosophizing with that this week.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So we met up for a game night. We played some Magic.
Which I think I've gotten better at from the first time we've played.
Yes.
The first time I played Magic for the first time like last year, and it was not good.
Well, it's like anything else. You need to practice on your own.
How do you practice on your own with Magic?
You shuffle the deck, you give yourself a certain amount of turns, and then you play your deck until you understand how it works.
Teach me how to do that. I don't know how to play by myself. So, all right, well, that's a project for me this week. So we played Magic, and...
You have to visualize your opponent.
Oh my god, this is so stupid.
You need to see it in your mind's eye.
Ugh, gross.
You don't battle the enemy, Jane. You battle yourself.
I hate this. I hate this the most, and we're done talking about it. No. So we played Magic, and it was pretty okay, and then...
There is no opponent.
Oh my
there
god.
is only self.
I hate this, and we're not talking anymore. We did play... What else did we play? Settlers of Catan. Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot how the numbers worked on the tiles and immediately paid for it.
I had a good time.
Yeah.
I did really well, I think.
Yeah, we had fun.
My strategy was good.
It was a good time.
Well, no, it was fun because, like, I think nerd friends are the best friends because they're weirdly passionate about whatever they're into. You know what I mean? So, like, it's never boring people. And, like, it's always fun. Like, do you know what I mean? There's no, like, preconceived notion of, like, you've got to be this kind of person or you've got to be cool or you've got to be impressive. You can just be a fucking weirdo. And it's a good time.
Yeah, I think that with that group, because everybody was kind of a bit reserved. Mm-hmm. Obviously not myself, but I think it'll be more fun with the D&D just to kind of see everybody kind of
let loose,
come out of their shell a bit.
Well, yeah, and I think that was also like our first time playing together.
Yeah. But
no, I think it'll be really fun. So we're excited. I think
it was a little quiet. I was talking about fucking cheap.
That's 100%. And I was talking about having the most wood. All of it. The wood.
We did make that joke.
A lot. Often and well. But no, it was fun. I'm excited to see where that goes. And I'm quite enjoying. I'm ready to play D&D again. I do miss some D&D. It's been a minute.
It's true. I'm interested to see how because there's a lot of mechanics in D&D that you can use depending on your DM. So I'm just wondering what exactly it's going to look like. Mm-hmm. So it'll be fun. Be a good time.
Yeah. So I'm excited for that. So keep on the lookout, I suppose.
Be next Tuesday?
Supposedly.
Okay.
Yeah. But other than that, I'm just really busy doing costumes for an entire play that opens in a week and a half. So that's good. What do you want? What's coming? Anything coming out special this week? We've been watching Overwatch League and cheering on our fusion.
The Philly Fusion?
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, not too much. Mm-hmm. I'm starting to watch Gravity Falls.
That's good.
But other than that, we've been...
Watch Full Metal Alchemist.
We watched some of Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
I've never seen any sort of Full Metal Alchemist. So.
The original deserves some credit for... So, in case anybody's unfamiliar, sometimes anime comes out at the same time manga does. And sometimes the anime can outpace the manga, which is kind of what happened with Full Metal Alchemist, the original series. And what happens to most of them is they create a lot of filler content, and they're terrible. I'm looking at you, Naruto, with your, 200 episodes of filler. But, Full Metal Alchemist, they, tried to come up with their own lore and, kind of wrap it up in their own way. And they didn't do a bad job of it. I think they had a movie, ending to their anime. Mm-hmm. And so they went back... and so the manga finished and they went back and they grabbed all of the old voice actors Like, everybody that voice acted in the original came back to reprise their roles. And they finished it, or they essentially did an anime version of the manga, which the manga has a much better storyline that's way more fleshed out. But I was always impressed with that original anime's like handling of it. We're like, hey, we don't really know what's going on, but we kind of need to finish this. And they're like, so they just came up with something.
That's fair.
And it was if nothing else, it was an interesting idea. Like, I'm not exactly sure why that anime ended up like that instead of doing filler like a lot of animes do when they catch up. But they did their own thing, and it was at least an idea that felt original compared to the stopgaps and waiting that you see a lot of other animes do. So it was commendable for that, if nothing else.
No, yeah, I'm really been enjoying manga and anime lately. Like, I've been on a kick. Like, I'll go through seasons of life where I'm super into anime or super into manga, and then I'll die out for a while. But right now, I'm reading Princess Jellyfish. The end. That's all I have to say about that.
Having a wonderful time.
I'm having a great time reading Princess Jellyfish.
Well, speaking of comics, I finished The Boys, which is a indie comic, and it is like if you took the violent, gritty superhero and took it to its logical conclusion, that's essentially what The Boys is. It is hyper violent, hyper sexual, hyper everything. Like, it is just nasty at all points. It has some lulls in it. Like, I think the entire 9th trade you could just not read and pretty much be fine. But they're apparently making a series out of it.
On Amazon, of all characters.
My reaction to that is, no, you're not. You can't film any of that. Like, are you out of your minds? Like, if they do it, I will be so impossibly proud of them that I'll just, like, that'll be my go-to show when I'm not doing anything else. I'll just keep it on the background so they keep getting views. Like, there's no way. There's no way you're doing any of this. The fact that you're entertaining, that you might do something close to it, is laughable. There's no way. Unless you already filmed it and already spent the money and are now like, hey, you're just going to straight up lose money if you don't film this, which a sane person will look at it and will be like, yeah, we'll take that loss. Like, I don't see it. Either you're out of your goddamn minds and somehow got this through, which enjoy that PR firestorm that you're going to be enjoying. But, you know, that could help. Like, who knows? It could put people onto it. But I think what they're going to create is something neutered. That's what I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be a version of The Boys without any balls, which if you've read the comic, that's a hilarious statement. But I don't know how you could do it. Like, it just doesn't. There's our dog.
Being the worst.
But I don't know how you could do it. It doesn't track with me at all.
And it's funny because I'm on the very opposite spectrum, reading beautiful pieces like Princess Jellyfish and Zodiac Star Force, which are adorable, magical girl romps about friendship and nobility.
Truly. Actually, that Zodiac Star Force looks like an interesting comic.
Zodiac Star Force is cool as shit. It's like if Sailor Moon meets Power Rangers meets like X-Men, kind of.
Is it for kids?
No.
Okay.
I mean, it's not for kids. It's not like My Little Pony. No.
Yeah. Like, is it? Yeah, that's what I meant. Like, is it made for kids but adults can enjoy it, or is it made for adults?
Somewhere in the middle.
Okay.
Like it's a
the Voltron cartoon or Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Like Voltron, or even a better example of that would kind of be.
But you haven't watched the new Voltron on Netflix.
You're making a mistake.
Incorrect.
You're making a very big mistake. I think it would be more akin to maybe even not Adventure Time, and it's like
Avatar.
Yeah, kinda. That's the closest thing I can think of right now.
Fair enough.
But no, it is really, really good, and the art style is really beautiful, and I'm 10 out of 10 loving it, and really regretting not buying all of the trees. But I ran out of money. Oops.
That happens.
I'd like to do a full like book club with you guys and talk about all of the shit I've been reading, because I have been reading a lot and enjoying all of it. And I think it would be a good little like, I don't know, romp or something. And I just want to talk about all the things I'm doing. But yeah, other than that, do you have anything else? No?
Nope.
No. Well, I'm glad we did this. It's Tuesday. I'm feeling good.
It turned out well. Our dog was only mildly terrible.
Mildly terrible. That's funny. Anyway, definitely follow us
It's
on...
fake laugh.
Wow, you're really good. Whew. Can't fool you. Wow. Are you a psychic? Do you wanna... Wow, you're a gift. Wow. I hate you. Anyway, follow us on all our social media if you enjoyed this. You can follow us at Facebook at Jane Plays Games and on Twitter at Jane Plays Games. Those E's are 3s. Very cool. Follow us on Instagram at Jane Plays Games. That's the regular E because there's Instagram and the 3s were taken. And you can follow us on Twitch at Jane Plays Games here.
Which is when we actually start releasing things regularly, which is probably where most of our stuff will go.
Yeah. Well, now that, okay, things are getting
because
better.
we have no chance of making the YouTube partner program anymore.
No, it's not gonna fucking happen, but it's fine. Zero chance.
This is real bad, guys.
It's real bad. It's not gonna be a good time, but it's okay because now I have an office with really expensive lighting, and I can
maybe I can film a dead body in the woods, and then YouTube will give me a bunch of money.
demonetized.
Woo!
This is Jack and Jane for Jane Plays Games. Insert clever. No.
That was some Ric Flair shit I did there.
Insert clever sign off here.